Welcome back to the channel, The Physics Mindset, our channel which delivers solar installations, electro installations, and electronic repair. All gadgets will be repaired on this channel. You learn everything you need to know, all electricals and all solar installation and tips. Now today, if you have solar system at home or at your farm or in the office, okay, anywhere you have installed the solar system, know this, that solar system have problems also, okay, and these problems need us, the technicians, to solve the problems. Either the problem in solar panels, either the problems in solar charge controllers or regulators, either the problems on solar batteries, or the problems on solar inverters, and some problems in wiring system, okay. And today we are going to start looking at the problems, then we look at the solution. I'm going to give you the problems facing each component because it is very easy to identify a problem in solar system, okay? And once you know the function of each component, solar panel, regulator, battery, inverter, and the wiring, once you understand the function of each component, it will be easier for you to know the problem, to identify the problem, where the problem is coming from. And it will also help you or any technician to identify the solution to be used to solve that problem. Now today, I'm going to give you the problems and the solution of solar panel. Let us start with the solar panels, okay? We are going to see the problems about solar panels and the solutions. Solution will be well explained so that anyone can solve that problem. Today we're going to study about solar panels, solar panel problems and solutions okay. You know, everyone has, wherever you have solar system, just know you're going to have some problems. This problem will need some technician. If you're a customer or a technician or an engineer, you will have this problem and you will need the solution to solve the problem, okay. Now let us jump to the problem number one. We are starting with our solar panels, okay, because it is the heart. I call it the heart of the system because it receives the sun. That's where the solar starts from the sun, okay. It receives the sun, then after the sun, this solar panel charges the battery through a charge controller. Now this solar panel have some problems with them, and we want you to look at the problems with these solar panels, okay. Now what are the first problem we can look at? The first problem is, this is our first problem. We shall look like two problems and we shall have some solutions, like 4 solutions, okay. We are going to see how can you tell that this is the problem, that this problem is this type, or this problem is caused by this. How can you start thinking that what can cause the problem, such a problem? Then, and we shall think and we see how we solve that problem. Let us start with problem number 1, which is low power production. Here we're talking about the panels. I mean, yes, the solar panels. Solar panels are like this. I think you have seen something. We have talked about the solar panels. As you can see them there, those are the solar panels. They have cells. They are mounted on the house. Okay, this is the roof, and you have mounted your solar panel on the house. Now, what are some of the problems? What are some of the problems facing a solar panel? How can you tell that this problem is coming from a solar panel? You see, you need to be cautious on this. You know, problem solving is a problem in our solar systems. People know how to install solar systems, as I've showed you all the step by step, how to install a solar system to the final step, okay? But people don't know how to tell that this is the problem coming from the solar panel, or this problem is caused by this issue, and this issue is from a solar panel. Now we are going to look at the problems which are facing the solar panel. As we have said, one of the problems is low power production. Low power production. Listen this, low power production, meaning the solar panel, our solar panel will not produce enough power. Low power production. It will not produce enough power to charge our battery, okay, through the regulator. You know, it passes through the regulator, then it charges the battery. Now, this solar panel, that solar panel will not have enough power to charge our battery, whereby a battery will use that power to light, to be used when the sun is not there, okay, to store, to keep our energy. Now, once the solar panel has low power production, how can you tell that this is the problem of low power production from the solar panel? How can you tell? We're going to see the points how you can tell. How? Number one, you see the signs. I've put here signs of how you can tell that our solar panel has low power production. You will first check. There is number one here. I've given you battery charges very slow. Okay? Our battery will charge very slow. Our battery will charge very slow. One of the points you will see on your charge or on your battery, you will monitor your battery on the charge regulator. You will see that your battery charges very slow. The battery will be charging very slow, and it indicates that the solar panel is having a low power production. Our solar panel, that indicates that our battery, why is our battery not getting full? Or why is the battery charging very slow? Okay, a battery will charge from, let us say, 7 DC, then it takes long to go to 8, then it gets long to go to 10, it gets long to reach 12. Just know that our panel has some problem of low power production. I said we are going to look at like two problems, but very essential on the solar panel, okay? As we are going to see all the problems on each component, solar panel, regulator, the battery, the inverter, and the wiring. We are going to see all the problems, but we are going step by step. I want you to master every step, every problem in any component in solar system. If you analyze that there is low or very slow battery charges, the solar panel is not sending the power to the battery. Okay, that is number one. A next sign which shows that the solar panel has low power production is the inverter. The inverter shuts down early. Your inverter will shut down the components, your lights, your TVs, your appliances, okay? At night, you'll see that you have just put your inverter on at around 7 p.m. But at 8 p.m., the inverter shuts down. This is the point. The inverter shuts down early. I expect the inverter, because we calculated the inverter and we calculated the battery, the inverter will take us up to morning, okay? Now the inverter is shutting down in 1 hour, in 2 hours, or 3 hours. Meaning the battery didn't get enough power from the panel. The problem came from the panel, okay? And the panel didn't charge the battery to be fully. And now we are facing a problem of an inverter shutting down early, okay? We expect an inverter to drive our battery to light our lights or our appliances like TVs, fridges for like 10 hours. But the inverter is shutting down, and once you switch it on, in 2 hours or in 1 hour, the inverter shuts down. Inverter shutting down, it means it has seen a low battery input. If the inverter input is 12 volts, let's say if this is our inverter, if the input is 12 volts DC, okay, once the battery, here we have our battery, once the battery has gone 10 volts DC, okay, 10 volts DC, the inverter, this is our inverter, will shut off. This is our output, 220 volts. The inverter will switch off the 220, the output, and all your appliances will get off, all your lights, meaning the battery didn't get enough solar panel or enough solar energy, meaning there is a low power production from the panel and our battery didn't get enough voltages. Now another sign which you can tell that a solar panel has a problem. We have seen that when the battery is charging very, very slow, it's not getting enough power from the panel. We are going to see also the solutions, okay? Don't worry. Now, and again we saw that when the inverter shuts down early, also it means the battery is low. And once the battery is low, it means it didn't charge during the day. And if it didn't charge during the day, the solar panel, the claim is on the solar panel, because it's the source of the sun is received on the solar panel, and solar panel, its use is to charge the battery, whereby the battery, the inverter will consume the power from the battery to our loads. But once the inverter shuts down early, it means the battery has no power, and once the battery has no power, it means the panel didn't work. Then we need to check the panel. Okay, that is a sign. We are on the signs. We are going to see also the causes of these problems. What causes low power production? We are seeing as a technician, if a client calls you that, my inverter is shutting down early, just know that the battery didn't charge. And once the battery didn't charge, first point is to check the solar panel. And the client can call you that, the battery charges very slow. Just know that the inverter is not charging very well. It's not delivering the exact voltages we need to charge our battery. Those are signs. Just a call, you will just understand the problem. And another problem is the system, the solar system, your system which you have designed, the lights, the TVs, the system. The system cannot support the normal load. The system, your system, the battery, the inverter, okay, and the solar system. The inverter cannot support the normal load. Remember, you calculated for the loads. You calculated it, inverter, the exact lights which are going to work for 5 hours, and the TV which are going to work for 5 hours. Also, we calculated the battery. We say the battery, we calculate the battery which is going to work for 10 hours for the lighting and the 5 hours for TV, the exact battery. Now, we reach a time that the system cannot handle, the system cannot support the normal load. Normal load we mean these are the TVs which we calculated, the number of lights, bulbs which we calculated, and other appliances which we calculated exact calculation as I showed you in the last videos. Now we reach a time that the system you bought, the inverter, the battery cannot support these loads. What can be the problem? The problem, one of the first problem you think is the battery charging. That's the number one problem, because when you switch on your inverter, the inverter will shut down early, meaning the battery is not charging. And once the battery is not charging, the inverter is the one responsible for this problem. And the battery takes long, or takes very short, or takes long to charge or to get fully, meaning the battery charges very slow. Once the battery charges very slow, it means the inverter is not charging, it's not delivering the voltages we need. And supporting this normal load, it means the battery is low. And once the battery is low, it's not getting a problem. The signs how you can tell that that a solar panel is having a problem. Now let us see the causes of low power production. What are the causes on the solar panel for the solar panel to bring low power production? What are these causes? Let us check the causes. Which causes the low power production? From, as we have seen, the science which causes a low power production. Okay, now we're going to see what causes low power production on the solar panel. What causes this low power production? One, this is the causes which causes a slow power production of the panel. Technician, you need to notice this. Our clients and solar technicians, all, you need to have this in mind. Dust and dirt on a panel. Okay, dust and dirt on a solar panel. Dust on the solar panel. Some people don't take it serious, but a solar panel, always watch it. See if there is some dust on a solar panel. Okay, that can cause a low power production, because our inverter, our solar panel, we expect it to bring like 18 volts. Okay, now when the dust is on the solar panel, it reduces the amount of voltages, which it reduces the sun rays to enter a solar panel, so that a solar panel will generate the electricity we need. Okay, this dust blocks when, for example, this is our solar panel. When there is dust on it, when the sun rays come, they will find dust on the solar panel, and they will get some difficulties in penetrating to enter a solar panel, and this will cause a low power production. Our solar panel will reduce on the voltages which must go to the battery. Okay, that's one of the problem which causes low power production. Another cause which causes low power production of a solar panel is shading from trees. Shading from trees or buildings. Listen to this. Shading from trees or buildings. This also causes low power production. Okay? Once a solar panel has a shade from trees, okay? Some people have trees near their houses, and these trees they shade, okay? Or they act like an obstacle of sun rays to the panel. Or they shade, we can call it they shade the solar panel. These trees, their leaves, their branches may cover our solar panel, and this thing will cause low power production. Okay, and some buildings, you might have you might construct your house when it is down, and your neighbor constructs a flat house, whereby this flat is going to be in an angle where the sun is coming from, which will block our sun to reach the solar panel, leading to low power production. Okay, another point is technician, this is your point. Wrong panel angle causes low power production of a solar panel. Okay, and our battery will not get the enough power we need because of a wrong panel angle. When you put your angle on the wrong side, I told you, this is our house. This is our house. The sun is coming. The sun in the morning, it will fall either on the other side or this side. On the other side or this side, on our roof. Now you mount here your solar panel, and the sun is coming. Now, time is going to come when the sun comes this side. When the sun comes this side, it will have sun will go the other side, and our panel will not be receiving sun. because the sun has moved from here to here and it is facing the other side, meaning it is in a wrong angle, meaning here, wrong panel angle. And this will lead that our battery will not charge when the panel is on the wrong side or a wrong angle, okay? Leading to low power production of the solar panel, okay? Because we are seeing the solar panel problems and we're going to see the solutions. Another causes of solar panel, low power production of the solar panel, is aging. Or panel aging. Aging of the panels. When panels have stayed for long, they have aged, okay? They need replacement. But some technician will not tell a customer that you need to replace your solar panel because they have aged. We said solar panel take like 25 to 30 years, okay? You know, they take long, but once they age, they reduce on the production, the cells to produce the voltages to charge the battery, okay? It will reduce, the efficiency will reduce, and it will cause a low power production of the inverter, okay? Now, let us see the solutions. What are the solutions which we can use to solve this problem? What is the solution to use to solve the problem of low power production? Let us check the solutions. Let us see the solutions to low power production on a solar panel. Okay, we're going to see the solution or what brings the low power production. How can we solve that problem as a technicians, as engineers, as electricians? How can we solve this problem? Number one, clean panels regularly. Okay, clean panels regularly. The solar panel, the low power production will get removed and we shall receive the exact voltages we want from the solar panel, because the solar panel will have dust. But once you clean the panels regularly, let us say in a month, clean them once, okay, or twice, at the beginning of the month and at the end of the month. It depends on which country you are. Some countries are desertic or have a lot of dust, okay, than European countries and African countries, Asian countries. It depends which country or which continent you are. Clean the panels regularly. You will improve your power production from the panel, okay? And our battery will be charged fully and we shall not have any problem. Number two, solutions to low power production of the solar panel. Once the solar panel is not giving us the exact power we want, what can we do? Remove sources of shading. Remove sources of shading. We said like trees, if you see a tree which is shading your solar panel, cut it off or cut the branches so that your solar panel is free to receive the sun, okay, the sun rays, and our battery will charge. We shall not be disappointed, okay? Install. Number three, install panels facing the correct direction. Once you have your house, as I've showed you, okay, you install your solar panel. This is the sun. There is sun rays. Once the sun comes this side behind the house, if you didn't install well your solar panel, install the solar panel facing the correct direction. Meaning, if this solar panel, this side the sun will not move, the sun will be moving to this side, yet our solar panel is in front and behind, which means we are supposed to put our solar panel behind the house and it is in the wrong direction, okay, whereby this is the solar panel facing the correct direction, meaning our solar panel was supposed to be installed the other side, okay? As I showed you, you check on the videos of how to install a solar panel. Go to the videos on this channel, check how to install solar panels and how you can do. I gave you the tricks how you can use when you're installing a solar panel. You will know the direction of the sun. I gave you all the knowledge. Now, this is the cause of low power. Once you install the solar panel in the right direction, our panel will get the whole sun rays and it will charge our battery. And we shall use our battery when the sun is not there, and the life will move on the way we want it. Another solution: test your solar panel voltages. Test the solar panel voltages and the currents. Test if your solar panel is producing, if either you know that your solar panel is going to give you 18 volts to charge your battery, a battery of 12 volts, okay? Now, if your solar panel is giving you 10 volts, first check, test the solar panel. Use a meter. Have such a meter, a multimeter, okay? Have a meter which you can test either a positive or a negative. Test your solar panel. After testing your solar panel, the voltages, know the voltage you're going to test, okay? If it is 18, just know, open up your solar panel, test on the leads which are coming from the solar panel, okay? Then, if you are getting 18 volts, then you're good to go. If you're not getting 18 volts or 21 volts on the open circuit, this can be one of the problems that your solar panel is not bringing, or some cells are faulty. We are going to see, I told you we are having two problems on solar panels. I'm going to give you like two basic problems. One I've given you is a problem of low power production, and we have seen the signs which bring the solar production. Now I'm going to show you another problem, which is the cracked or damaged solar panels. And we see, how can you tell that my solar panel is cracked? Or how can you tell that my solar panel it is damaged? And we shall see the causes and the solutions. As we have seen, the solution for this, we say the solution for low power production: clean solar panels regularly, remove sources of shading. Okay, those are the trees. Cut off the trees, you will solve the problem. Install solar panel facing the correct direction. Then test the solar panel voltages and current, so that you know that this is the voltages which is going to charge my battery. Once the solar, we will not know if you don't test with the multimeter. Set it in the voltage DC, then test your solar panel. Then you're good to go. Let us see the next problem. This was problem number 1, low power for production. Now we are going to see problem number 2 of cracked or damaged solar panel. Okay, now we are going to see the problem number 2 on our solar panels. Solar panels have these problems. We have said problem number 1 was low power production. Now problem number 2 about our solar systems or solar panels. Only we are on solar panel, okay? Problem number 2, we have seen that cracked or damaged solar panels. A solar panel, when it is cracked, that is when it is broken, okay? And it is the same way, or we can call it, it is damaged, okay? Let us see the signs which you can tell that my solar panel is faulty. The moment you see it like this, number 1, let us see. These are the signs which you can tell that your solar panel is either cracked or damaged, okay? The visible cracks, you can see the crack on your solar panel, okay? Once you look at your solar panel, you can tell that this solar panel is cracked. It is visible. The first thing you should do, either a customer or a technician or anyone else, whoever you are, look at your solar panel. You can tell that this solar panel is broken, the glass, okay, or it is cracked, okay? And once the crack is there, it will bring low power production also, okay? This is one of the solar panel problems, cracked or damaged panel. Now check, after seeing, when you're not seeing the cracked panel, what are the signs? Number 2, to tell that your panel is having some damages or cracks. You'll see reduced power output. Its power output will reduce. The power output of the solar panel will reduce. Okay? If we have the output, I'm saying the voltages, that is the output. The power output. Power output means the voltages. Either if we want the 21 volts from the solar panel and we are getting 12 volts from the solar panel, meaning it will not charge our battery fully. Remember, our battery is of 12 volts, let us say. And once the power output is low, meaning the solar panel is having a damage or is cracked somewhere in the cells, either in the cells. To measure this, we shall see how you can measure it, but to know that there is low power output or reduced power output is by measuring the voltages. Okay? Once you measure the voltages, we'll tell you the voltage which is coming from the solar panel. And the sticker specification of the solar panel, as I showed you in the last videos, you'll see that if the solar panel on the open circuit voltage is giving you 22 voltages or 21 or 19 volts, then after you measuring it on the direct sun when you're testing it and it's giving you 9 volts, just know the solar panel is cracked or is damaged, the solar panel. Now, another sign which shows that our panel is having problems or is cracked. This is visibility. The moisture inside the solar panel glass. Once you observe your solar panel, you will see the moisture. Like, have you ever seen, like, how can I explain this? The moisture, like sweat inside the solar panel, because it is not supposed to have sweat. It must be sealed completely. Okay? Now, once you see some sweat, this is what I'm calling moisture. Some moisture inside. Some people will call it sweat inside the solar panel. Just know the solar panel is cracked. It's cracked somewhere or is damaged somewhere, whereby moisture is entering the solar panel glasses. And that is, it shows you that there is a crack and you will see moisture on the glass or some sweat on the glass, inside the solar panel, which shows that our solar panel is already having a problem. And this is a solar panel problem. Okay? Let us see the solution. How can we solve this problem? How can we solve the visibility cracks? How can we solve the reduced power output? How can we solve the moisture inside the panel glass? What are the solutions we can use to avoid this problem? Let us see the solutions to avoid this problem, the damaged panels or the cracked. The solutions of the cracked solar panels and the damaged solar panel. What should we do if our panel is cracked? Remember, our panel, you can't repair it. The glass is done from the factory. Okay? But once it is cracked here and it is damaged, you can't replace our normal glasses. These glasses have some technology in it, okay, to protect those solar cells inside the solar panel. Now, the solution you can have on the cracked or damaged solar panel, solution to do, they are very small. Replace the solar panel. Okay? Replace the damaged solar panel. Replace the panel. It's the only solution you can do. You will not get our normal glasses on the windows, which you put on the windows, and you place it on the solar panel. No. There are these glasses for solar panels which are capable to allow the sun rays to charge, to reach the solar cell, and the solar cell to convert that sun rays into DC electrons to charge our battery. Okay? Now, the only solution to do is replace the damaged panels. That's the way to go. If the panel is damaged, replace it. Another thing I can tell you is protect your solar panels from falling objects. Is one of a solution to avoid your solar panel to be cracked or damaged. Protect them from falling objects. If you're mounting your solar panel on the compound, protect them from falling trees. Okay, even though you have a tree on top of near your house, once you install your solar panel on your roof and there is a tree, cut off the branches to protect the falling objects to fall on the solar panel, and you will protect and you will survive the effect of the cracked or damaged solar panels. Okay, we have seen the two problems on solar panels. One was low power production, and another one is the cracked or damaged solar panel. Okay, the next step in the next video, we shall see also the problems facing a charge controller. Once we know the problem facing the solar panel, we need also to know the problem which are facing the charge controllers. Okay? Once we know the problems facing charge controllers, we shall also see the problem facing the batteries and the problem facing the wiring. And that is a complete solution. Whoever a technician or a customer, if you master these videos and you watch one by one, you will master all the problems in your solar systems. Okay? Now, after finishing the solar panel, the next video, we shall cover charge controller problems and solutions. Thank you for watching the Physics Mindset. If you find this video so useful for you, please subscribe and like, share to your family members, to your friends who are having solar systems, so that they also have some knowledge about solving solar problems. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video about the charge controller problems and the solutions. See you there.